Welcome to the group invocation. You can repeat this on your own as well, as many times as you like. We understand that when we do these invocations together, the power is amplified with the power of the galactics and higher beings across all space and time, and so each and every one of us is mutually benefited for the greatest good of all. Our vibrations are collectively getting higher and higher with each passing moment. In this invocation, we're going to focus on the QFS, Medbeds and the Replicators. Let's focus on the QFS. I declare and invoke, we are ready and we are in peace and we are in perfect timing. Financial redemption is confirmed for all of us humanitarians. Our quantum accounts have been set up and all paperwork and passwords have been pre-prepared for us. Each and every one of us has been assigned a unique quantum account and quantum ID, which is already coded and matched with our unique DNA signature, so that it only can be accessed and opened and operated uniquely by us through our unique DNA signature. Since with these invocations, we have now raised our frequencies to the level of the QFS, the final activation of our respective quantum accounts have now been done. Our welcome present is also now activated. As part of the standard quantum process, the initial transitionary payments are now being transferred by the quantum computer into our newly activated, pre-assigned quantum accounts. We are now also receiving our quantum debit cards, which will enable us to access our quantum funds. They are completely unhackable, like our quantum accounts, and no one else except us can use them. We can use them at ATMs, at merchant stores to buy things, and for making online transfers. And for this process, they will shortly train each and every one of us individually. It is actually a very easy and straightforward process, and both young and old can use these cards easily without any worry of making any incorrect transactions. As an individual, I promise to understand, remember and abide by these guidelines. When I accept and willingly connect with my advanced quantum financial account, I also sign an etheric NDA stating that I will remain faithful, quiet, discreet and committed to the use and advancement of this technology and for the proper use of the funds. These are silent and controlled payments, and this new system is discreet as well as highly spiritual, and works on a safe, controlled, and unique liquidity strategy. I realize that I will use my funds to help myself, my friends and family and loved ones, and for humanitarian projects only, and not for any wrong or bad activities. All transactions from our account will be validated by quantum validated systems, which is a very high and spiritual form of validation, to prevent any intentional or unintentional misuse of funds. Sovereign and humanitarian funds have already begun to circulate in a controlled manner in some pilot countries, and the quantum system is rewarding those who remain faithful, quiet, discreet, committed, and focused on the humanitarian missions. Rewards come in the form of higher limits on transactions, faster transaction confirmations, and more automatic liquidity deposits into our quantum accounts. I invoke this. It is done, and completed and locked, and I know it, and so it is, and so shall it be. Next we focus on the medbeds. I declare and invoke. I invoke for the greatest good of all that I now have a direct quantum connection between myself and my assigned medbed. This is a real connection with a real medbed which has been pre-assigned to me, and it is my birthright, my mission, and part of my soul contract to connect with this assigned medbed, and that connection has now been made. It is my destiny playing out in front of my eyes. I invoke this safe, protected, pure 5D physical and quantum connection with my assigned medbed to be instantly made every time I wish to connect with it. I now know exactly what my assigned medbed looks like, and I'm able to see it fully in all its glory, all its colors, shape, and size. I am receiving direct, rapid healing from my assigned medbed continuously and 24/7, and all my physical and quantum bodies are now rapidly healing and restoring, and are fully protected by my assigned medbed in every moment that passes. It also provides anything and everything that I need instantly, every day, in every way. I am getting better and better, and better and better. I invoke that every time I do this current invocation, and every time I connect to my assigned medbed, my connection with it grows stronger, purer, and more powerful. At night, every night, I go to sleep in my assigned medbed with my quantum debit card, and while I sleep, the medbed heals and restores me, and my quantum debit card is loaded with 10% more funds, and when I wake up, my body is healthier than before, and my quantum account balance is 10% more than the night before. Thank you, dear universe, for connecting me with my assigned medbed. I invoke this. It is done, and completed and locked, and I know it, and so it is, and so it shall be. Next, we are going to focus on the replicators. I declare and invoke. I invoke that I now have a physical and quantum connection with my assigned transitionary replicator. This is part of my destiny and soul contract to have a direct physical and quantum connection with my pre-assigned replicator, and that is why, since my physical and quantum connection has now been made, it is in the process of being delivered to me by the Alliance. This is a special gift from the universe for me to help me in my journey towards abundance, and I accept it gratefully and with love and gratitude in my heart. As an individual, I promise to understand, remember, and abide by these guidelines. I realize it is my responsibility to finalize a proper, secured, water-free and theft-free space in any secure room in my house for keeping and using this assigned replicator, as it is an advanced piece of quantum technology and must be used for the greatest good of all. Initially, this replicator is activated to provide me with basic human needs, such as good, nutritious food, clean and structured water, and basic clothing needs. My assigned replicator is fine-tuned and already coded and matched with my unique DNA signature so that it can only be accessed and operated uniquely by me through my unique DNA signature. I also realize that if I try to get it to create any lower vibrational items like alcohol, drugs, synthetic items, and so forth, my assigned replicator will not process the command and will instead shut down. So I promise myself and the universe that I will only use my assigned replicator to create good, useful, harmonious items, and use it for the greatest good of all, to feed and provide for myself and my loved ones only. This is a pre-assigned home-based transitionary replicator with limited abilities, but more abilities will automatically be unlocked as we interact more and more with this advanced quantum technology, and we continue to demonstrate consistent display of responsibility in terms of using it for harmonious purposes only. It is like our current credit rating system. The more times we use credit and use it with responsibility, the more credit limits and options are provided to us. Thank you, Divine Creator, for all of these amazing gifts and all the many, many more physical and quantum gifts coming my way. I invoke this. It is done, and completed and locked, and I know it, and so it is, and so it shall be. I wish you all love, light, now and forevermore.